Hey guys, it's Mom Saving Grace. I'm coming to you from Orange Beach, Alabama, by far our favorite destination. Take a listen at my tips of how to go about renting a vacation rental and how to save a ton of money doing so. Enjoy the view. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about renting vacation rentals. So we have been traveling along the Gulf Coast for quite some time. We visited anywhere from Destin, Panama City, Pensacola. There's been so many I just can't even count. And by far this has been our favorite. We are at Orange Beach, Alabama. Unexpectedly, this has been our favorite. Beautiful powdery white sand beaches, sparkling blue water, not as commercial. So some of the other areas that are very popular are very expensive and more of a commercial area. So let's get started. First, on the rental portion, you can use services like Airbnb or vacation rental by owner. Just remember that the price that you see, a lot of times two things. One, when you see the price that's listed, let's say if it's a 3-bedroom condo or 1-bedroom condo, and let's say they're charging $200 a night or $150 a night, whatever it is, make sure that you go to the calendar and select the dates that you want to reserve, because oftentimes the price will change for the better or for the worse based on the time of the month. So their rentals go by seasons, and some months they're more expensive and some months they're not in their prime season, and so they're much less than the price that's listed there. Two, you also need to be very aware that there are lots of built-in charges when you're renting condos or vacation rentals. There is almost always a cleaning fee that can be anywhere from $75 to $150. There is usually a deposit that's applied to your total charges. There are taxes. If you rent through vacation rental by owner or Airbnb, there is always service fees in addition to taxes. And there sometimes can be other hidden fees, like they'll try to charge you for parking in their parking space. Sometimes they'll say it's included. They will try to just little small things that you don't think of. So make sure that you look at the total cost at the end, do a mock reservation and see. Now, let me give you one tip. For example, this beautiful condo was also listed on Airbnb and vacation rental by owner. A lot of times they're cross-listed. It is in a resort called the Caribe Resort in Orange Beach. Okay. You can look up, once you find it on Airbnb and you're interested in it, you can also look at this rental number is B, and they'll give you a number, let's say B506, which is the building that it's in. Go ahead and Google B506 Caribe or whatever the resort's, Perdido Bay Resort. Google it and see if you can find it listed either under the resort itself, because either they're privately owned and then they're managed by other outside management companies, or they're part of timeshares, or they're listed under the resort itself. And the reason why I'm telling you to double check other sites is because, for example, this condo was listed under Airbnb and vacation rental by owner, but it was also listed under something called VRC Club or Vacation Rental Club. That site gave us a price that was significantly less by $400 than what we would have paid online through Airbnb or vacation rental by owner. I would suggest that you try that VRC Club to see if you can find the same rentals, at least in the Gulf Coast area, because they don't charge the built-in service fees that come from the outside booking of vacation rental by owner or Airbnb. Okay, I do suggest that you do not rent privately from a person if you can't. You want the protection of going through a service, so that if something happens, something falls through, that you have other options, because they usually have other rental properties that may be available. Another suggestion I have is, if you're on a really tight budget, to go ahead and check last minute rentals. Owners are usually very willing to negotiate. For example, we reserved this one from Monday through Thursday. Well, no one booked for Friday, Saturday, and the Monday before. So they offered me a price which was actually more than we paid to rent it because we went through this other service. And I said we did not even pay that amount. And so usually the owners will be willing, because they want it covered and they want it rented if they have not rented it. So they'll usually say, make me an offer. So you can always offer the management company and say, hey, look, I noticed my condo was not rented for the 2 days before. Would you accept, and give them an offer? They accepted a very reasonable offer, which was half of what we paid for the other days. So we got a couple more nights stay. Okay. The other thing, all the rental companies or management companies for Gulf Coast rentals or wherever you're going to rent, whatever city you're going to, and say, do you have any last minute cancellations? Do you have any last minute deals? Because a lot of times they will. Things happen to people all the time, and all they need is warm bodies in the place. So they will accept, and if they offer you something, say counter offer always, and say, would the owner consider accepting? This is what's in our budget, and see what happens. I'm going to do another one of what to bring with you, because they will have limited supplies, like 1 roll of toilet paper. And so what are the things that we normally take with us when we're doing a vacation rental? Don't bring a whole thing of laundry soap, but I'm going to talk about, at minimum, some easy things on my next video of what you should bring with you to sanitize, and so that you're comfortable in the space that you're in. If you're traveling with a large family, food can be pricey in the area that you rent, especially if you're going coastal, like beach areas. It's usually extra fees on there. It's just because they know you're vacationing and you need it. So I always suggest find a town that's on the way, that maybe has an Aldi or wherever, or if you're able to hitch up a trailer, take coolers, take food with you, meal plan ahead of time, because not only is the food you buy expensive, but the food in the restaurants are expensive. So that always saves us money, is eating and making our own food ourselves, but not only eating it, bringing it with us from wherever our destination, if possible. Usually checkouts at vacation rentals are very early. I just want you to be prepared for that. They will, just like a hotel, have early check-in, but you usually pay around $75 to do so. So just keep that in mind. Check-ins are usually very later on in the day, so you can, if you're going to a beach area, your family can visit the beach before, or do something fun, go to an amusement park before the check-in is. Also, as I said, check-out is usually very early, usually around 10 o'clock a.m. And we've been from Myrtle Beach to anywhere on the coast. It's usually the same. You really need to, more than a hotel room, be respectful, because a lot of these are people's private residence, and put things back just the way you found them, so you're not hit with any fees, okay? So excuse my beach hair. If you all have any comments or questions, I would love for you to put them in the comments and let us know where your favorite destinations are. And thank you for joining Mom Saving Grace. Until next time, I'll be doing a video about what you should bring with you at your vacation rental. Have a blessed day. For joining Mom Saving Grace, please like, share, and subscribe, and let us know what you'd love to see next.